Hello everyone, welcome again to LIS2360 Web App Development with me Muhammad Prabowo. In this video, I would like to demonstrate on how to navigate our Canvas page of LIS2360. I want you to get familiar with Canvas page because Canvas page is the main page that you will see the most throughout the semester, since this class is an online asynchronous. So let's get started. This is our Canvas page. On the top part, you will see announcements. So I will put weekly announcements for any info regarding the class, such as deadlines and also tips and tricks, how to do activities and assignments. Whenever I post a new announcement, I think it will be delivered to your email. And on the right side, you will see to-do list. So to-do list is based on activities or deadlines that we have set previously. And this is our homepage. So in here, you can see details of our class. So office hours and assistantships. I also put my Zoom meeting link on the homepage, the ID, passcode, the time. Whenever you want to join our office hour, just click on the link on the Zoom meeting. It will redirect you to the Zoom meeting that we have. So let's go back. And on the bottom, you will see 4 menus. So start here is about the class. So this is the good starting point to learn about the class. It explains about steps you can do, course policy, materials, about zyBooks. So you can find all those information in Start Here page. The second menu is the syllabus. We put everything about the course policies, the grading, and any other stuff in the syllabus. And you can always revert to any info regarding the class in syllabus. The third menu is modules. We will go back here later. And the fourth menu is the calendar menu. So calendar menu is important. It lets you know the important things you have in this class. So as you can see here, there is an info about the deadlines, also any important events that's happening. I set in the calendar, and you can always integrate this calendar, Canvas calendar, with your calendar apps. You can click on calendar feed. Whenever you click this, it will integrate with any calendar app that you have, just to make sure you don't miss any deadlines. Yeah, that's about the calendar. So let's go to my modules. This is the modules. Modules are lessons that we will learn in this class. So in total, there are 8 lessons. So in the top part, these are the critical resources. You can learn about, for example, the IDEs or the apps that you can use to develop web applications. And I also put the Zoom links here. So you can either click on the homepage or in the modules. And there is a video tutorial. I will update this page. So this will contains all of the video recordings regarding the class. So I will update this regularly. And the latter part, there's a check-in activity section. So the check-in activity part is to make sure that you keep focused on what you need to do weekly. The first week, you have a mandatory first attendance. And I will also update every week. So make sure you check this part weekly as well. And we have 8 lessons. The first part is the orientation. The orientation is basically about to introduce yourselves. So you need to create a video of yourself. And you can also talk about TED Talk video. And there's a small quiz. Yeah, the checklist is basically contains all of the things that you need to do in each lesson. And the second lesson is about introduction to web programming. So basically, in the second lesson, you will learn about history and basics about web app. In the lesson 3, you will learn about HTML, and there are 4 activities. So participation activity, challenge activity, and lab activity, and also the quiz. The lesson 4 is more advanced level of HTML. And after lesson 4, we will have the first exam. So exam 1 is based on lesson 2 to lesson 4. And there is a guide. This is the study guide that you can learn how to excel in the first exam. So about exam, you will have one chance to do the exam. And after the first exam, we will continue our lessons with lesson 5 or CSS or cascading style sheet. So CSS has main function is to make the HTML page more stylish. And starting in lesson 6, we will learn about the basic of JavaScript. And after that, we will implement the JavaScript in the browser. In lesson 8, we will learn further about JavaScript in the form of jQuery. So these are the activities. And after lesson 8, you will have exam 2. The questions in exam 2 are based on lesson 5 to lesson 7. There's also the study guide that you can learn. And the last part, there will be extra credit assignments. There will be a video tutorial about these extra credit assignments, and it will be announced during the start of lesson 7. And you will see the extra credit has 0 points. Don't worry about it. It will reflect it to your grade after you finish the extra credit assignments. So that's all about the modules. So in total, there are 8 lessons. If you notice our Canvas page, in every lessons, it's usually we have 4 activities. We have participation activity, challenge activity, lab activity, and Canvas quiz. That's the pattern of this class. We have 4 type of activities, but it's only until lesson 6. Lesson 7 and 8 don't have any lab activities, so you will only have 3 main activities in lesson 7 and 8. And all of the 3 activities, participation, challenge, and lab activity, are linked to zyBooks. So make sure you click the menu from Canvas. So for example, if I click on lesson 3 participant activity, when I click it, it will redirect to zyBooks. So zyBooks is an interactive textbooks or e-textbooks. So there are several activities in this participation activity section. So for example, there's a mix and match, and there's a multiple choice questions. So for example, text that contains connections to other documents. So there are 3 options. So for example, you can drag drop. It will give you feedback instantly. If I made a mistake, just revise it. You'll get a score for every correct answer that you have. That's the participation activity. And the other activity is challenge activity. So the challenge activity is problem solving. So for example, modify its sentence in a poem with a break tag, except the last sentence. So you can just put it BR. That's it. You will also get the instant feedback for any answer that you have. That's the challenge activity. The third type of activity is the lab activity. So the lab activity is more into coding. You will have requirements that you need to do. So for example, you need to create a title tag, and then logo with image tag. In the lesson 3, you have downloadable files. You need to download all of the files, and then you can edit or you can start coding with any app that you have. For example, if you have Komodo Edit, or if you have any other apps for coding, you can use it. And after you edit the file, you can submit the file to zyBooks. There will be a further announcement on how to do lab activity. So please make sure you pay attention to due dates of deadlines, and make sure you subscribe to the calendar. And that's all for this video tutorial. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And thank you very much for watching, and see you again in the next video.